Hey guys, Mosa here, and today I'm bringing you my Week 7 Thursday Night Football prediction between the Denver Broncos and the New Orleans Saints. Now, without a further ado, let's get started. Now, let's kick it off with the injury report of the New Orleans Saints, starting with guard Cesar Ruiz with a knee injury, linebacker Pete Warner with a hamstring injury, wide receiver Rashid Shaheed with a knee injury, and wide receiver Chris Olave with a concussion. All of these players are out for this game. Then we move on to quarterback Derek Carr with an oblique injury and tight end Taysom Hill with a rib injury, both questionable for this game. And then on to Lucas Patrick, offensive lineman with a chest injury, and defensive tackle Kalen Saunders with a back injury, both questionable for this game. Then we finish off with Peyton Turner with a knee injury, defensive end, running back Alvin Kamara with a hand injury, defensive end Carl Granderson with a neck injury, defensive tackle Nathan Shepard with a groin injury, defensive back JT Gray with a calf injury, cornerback Alontae Taylor with a shoulder injury, wide receiver Cedric Wilson Jr. with an ankle injury, safety Tyron Matthew with a forearm injury, linebacker Willie Gay Jr. with a hand injury, and then wide receiver Bob Means with a hand injury. When it comes to the injury report of the Saints, I think they're going to have a very tough time. And most likely they'll lose Derek Carr and Taysom Hill and Kalen Saunders. Those guys will not be playing. And we will be seeing Lucas Patrick, though. He will be in the game. While everyone else, well, it's just going to be a very tough game. Like losing your star quarterback, losing a tight end as well, who could also play quarterback, losing a top defensive lineman. Yeah, this is going to be a tough game for the New Orleans Saints. Now on to the offense of the New Orleans Saints, starting with Derek Carr at quarterback. But if he cannot go, we got Spencer Rattler coming in for him. Running back Alvin Kamara, fullback Adam Prentice, wide receivers are Cedric Wilson, along with Mason Titman and Bub Means. Tight end Jawan Johnson. Talasi Fuaga, left tackle. Left guard Nick Salvidari. And center Lucas Patrick. But if he cannot go, we got Connor McGovern coming in. Right guard Landon Young and Trevor Penning at the right tackle position. This offense is going to have a tough time working under Spencer Rattler. I think Rattler, even though he might actually be a better quarterback than Carr, I think right now it's going to be a very tough season, especially against this team. It's going to be a very tough team to face off when it comes to Rattler. But we're going to see a good game from Kamara and probably Cedric Wilson as well and Juwan Johnson. But it's not really much to say of because I really think that both teams, just their massive amount of injuries, are going to hinder them a lot. Now, moving on to the defense of the New Orleans Saints, starting with defensive end Cameron Jordan and Carl Granderson, then defensive tackle Nathan Shepard and Kalen Saunders, weak side linebacker Jalen Ford, with strong side linebacker Willie Gay, inside linebacker Demario Davis, cornerbacks Paulson Adebo and Marshawn Lattimore, nickelback Alontae Taylor, strong safety Jordan Howden, and free safety Tyron Matthew. And when it comes to the defense of the Saints, I think they're going to have a pretty decent defense. They're not going to be that good against Denver. It's going to be a very tough day for both teams. And going up against as well, Bo Nix is really tough defense to face off against, especially with the start the Broncos had and that rookie quarterback also had. And yeah, we're going to be seeing a little bit of successes on both sides on defense, but I think that this defense might actually be hindered a lot more than the Broncos. Now, moving on to the Broncos injury report, we got tackle Alex Palzweski out with an ankle injury alongside corner Patrick Surtain, the second with a concussion. Then we get corner Damari Mathis, questionable with an ankle injury. Linebacker Baron Browning with a foot injury. He's also questionable. And tackle Mike McGlinchey with a knee injury. He's also questionable. Then we move on to Jaquan McMillan with an ankle injury, cornerback Riley Moss with a hip injury, and linebacker Justin Snart with a rib injury. When it comes to the Broncos injury report, having lost their top right tackle and their top corner, it's going to be a very tough matchup. And also almost losing their top left tackle as well. Like, this team is going to go, it's not going to be a very good team. Let's just be honest. But in the end, it's at least a little bit better than the New Orleans Saints. Now, moving on to the offense of the Denver Broncos, we got quarterback Bo Nix, running back Javonte Williams, fullback Nate Atkins, wide receivers Cortland Sutton, Troy Franklin, and Devon Vele. Tight end will be Adam Troutman, left tackle Garrett Bowles, left guard Ben Powers. Then we get Alex Forsyth at center, right guard Quinn Miners, and right tackle Frank Crum. When it comes down to the offense, I'm gonna say they're gonna do pretty decently. That defense of the Saints is banged up, so more opportunities for Bo Nix in that offense. But mostly, I think that both offenses will be kept in check a little bit. In the end, I think the one that's going to actually explode more is the Broncos, as like I said, the injuries on the Saints are worse than the Broncos. Now on to the defense of the Denver Broncos, starting with defensive end Zach Allen and John Franklin Myers, nose tackle DJ Jones, weak side linebacker Nick Benito. Then we get on to Cody Ford and Justin Surratt at the inside linebacker position, along with Jonathan Cooper at strong side linebacker. Then we get corner Levi Wallace and Riley Moss. Nickelback Jaquan McMillan. Free safety will be Brandon Jones and PJ Locke at strong safety. This defense is going to have a bit of a trouble against the New Orleans Saints offense, but not too much. I think that this team has done pretty decently and they will continue to do so. And against this battered offense of the New Orleans Saints, yeah, there's almost no chance that these Saints actually come up with the win. Maybe a close win, but yeah, the New Orleans Saints are going to have to battle it out both in a massive offensive game and potentially even a defensive game to win this game because, yeah, with all the injuries, I don't see them even coming close to winning. Now, in conclusion, I have the game ending 20-23. Denver wins. Now, when I think of this, I think that Denver will most likely score a game-sealing field goal or pick off Spencer Rattler or cause some sort of turnover that will end the game in favor of the Denver Broncos. And yeah, there's nothing more I can say about that. In the end, I only see it coming down to Denver winning this game. Now, that was it for this video. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Tweet me any video ideas. Also, tell me down in the comments below, who do you think will win and who do you think will lose? Tell me down in the comments below. Now, like this video if you liked it, subscribe, and hit the notification if you want more videos. And I'll see you guys next time.